Well. The public opinion polls for Ukraine don't look good for the military-industrial complex. So the military-industrial complex we've talked about many times. One of the reasons that the president got offed in 1963, probably his brother as well a few years later. That is all stuff that you won't learn in school. You're not going to learn from the mainstream news. You're not going to learn from social media. The truth of how the government works, the truth of what is being done with your cash, with your wealth, with your time and energy. That's what's going on. Public opinion, though, going against Ukraine. The same type of thing playing on over again. And I'm here to predict that some false flags may be in play to keep the war effort going. This is how the government runs itself. This is how the war complex, the military-industrial complex, provides for itself. The revolving door. If you've ever wondered why pharma as well, why these people are on boards of Raytheon and Pfizer, and then they're in government, and then 4 years later when that administration's gone, they're back on a board somewhere. It's because that's how the grift and the rent seeking goes on and on and on. This is how they get their place in the Hamptons. This is how this game works. If you do not understand this, if you do not understand how the money is broken, and we don't have money anymore, we have a currency, dollars, fiat currency that they can print on a whim, stealing it from you through inflation, and get to sprinkle it to their pals and the puppet masters and propaganda anywhere they want for however long they want, then you will have a very hard time in life. You will not be wealthy. You will not get wealthy. You'll have a very hard time. Your family will struggle. You will struggle. Your extended family will struggle. You'll constantly be pissed off, stressed out, and have anxiety because you don't know what's going on. You don't understand what's going on. And the war effort here is losing massive traction between all demographics, all ages, all races, creeds, religions, all political ideologies. But yet, this war will keep going on. Why? Because this is how the graft and the grift and the rent-seeking worked. This is why. This is how you get 10% for the big guy. This is how the game is played. Again, if you do not understand this, you're going to have a very hard time in life. Not only this, you're going to have a very hard time in life because you're not going to understand how everything else, the second, third, 100th order effects downstream work. Nothing's going to make sense to you. You're going to keep wondering, why does this happen? Why is this happening? Why are we here? Why are we at war? Why are we instituting a limited draft coming up? Why is the military having a tough time recruiting people? And now they're going to have a draft again because they can't get young people to brainwash them and to get them in there. And I have many military friends that I love to death. They're some of the best people I know. And it's nothing to do with them. This is the people at the top. This is the people at the very top that the military should be there. The military should be there to protect our borders, to protect what's going in, flowing in and out. There we go. That's about it. We shouldn't be off in 800 different theaters and wars, 800 different bases all around the world and having this empire. This is clown world. So this is going to continue happening. We're going to have less and less people want to go to the military because they're like, why am I doing this? What am I doing this for? And we're going to have less public opinion in favor of sending our time and energy overseas to Ukraine, to Afghanistan, to Iraq, to Iran, to Syria, to Yemen, to China, to Taiwan. This is going to continue happening because people now have the power of money separated from state, media separated from state, learning separated from state, no more government-run schools in the future. We have YouTube, you've got the internet, you've got Bitcoin, you've got all these things outside the system that allow you to see what's actually happening and cut through the BS. The people that are living in this old standard of the 1970s or 1960s, when they controlled all the media, when they controlled all the narrative and the propaganda, you're seeing them exposed in real time. People that keep saying the most asinine things and they look like the biggest fools in the world. It's because they are operating from a paradigm that doesn't exist anymore. Period. Let me know your thoughts. I would love to know your thoughts here because this is beyond comprehension for most people, unfortunately, because we're not taught to think. We're not taught to comprehend. Government-run schools don't teach us how to do that. This is huge, though, and this is where bad things happen in the future. I want to warn people, bad things happen. Canaries in the coal mine or false flags happen to get us into things. Just like 1963 into 1964, you got off the guy that's trying to shut wars down. And then all of a sudden we have the Gulf of Tonkin, Lyndon Johnson gets in, and we're faking things just to keep the war going and to go send our men and women to die and to go, more importantly, for all the people at the top, the people in the Hamptons, more importantly, we got to keep the graft and the grift going and the rent seeking, get those military contracts spurned up, got to build a bunch of new planes, got to build a bunch of new missiles, and we got to ship them out, guys. We got war to fight. We got a war to do. Appreciate you guys coming to my TED Talk. Please share this out. Question everything is boldness. Trust but verify. The algorithm hates truth, so please share this out. The algorithm can't stand. The algorithm hates the video we just did more than anything in the world. So please share it out. It's the only way truth will get out. It's the only way minds will start to get corrected the right way. Not to say that I'm correct, but this is a narrative you're not hearing anywhere else. So we might want to start doing a homework on what I just said versus what the mainstream media is telling you. Maybe the truth lies in the middle somewhere. Maybe. We'll see. But let's do our own homework. Let's figure it out. I appreciate you more than you know. This is not financial advice. This is freedom advice. We'll see you on the next one.